Now, I don't read my comments too often. I try not to, just because they can really get so crazy. Um, but I read a comment earlier today on my most recent video, and someone had said, "You seem like you're sad today, or like you're down about something." And now, I'm not down about anything. However, that full moon was something. Now, it was the full moon in Pisces, and I have a lot of Pisces in my chart, and basically all of my personal planets are Pisces, and they're all retrograde right now, so I've been feeling it. I'm always doing my own ritual and my own work and ceremony, but the day before the full moon, so it was still the full moon energy, but I had read a hymn of Osiris, and as soon as I read that hymn of Osiris, like within 10 minutes, I started to throw up. And I mean literally throwing up, where I had to like get a trash can. I think I intuitively knew, because I didn't even have the trash can in the room. For some reason I brought it in. But I literally started throwing up. And so my inner masculine has just been purging so hard. It has been physical, it's been emotional, it's been mental. So this has been such a big purge for me. And I know a lot of other people feel the Pisces full moon purge in their own way. We're also approaching the 9-9 portal, which is closing karmic cycles, 999. We're closing out cycles to really fully align with this new timeline it is that's here for everyone. You know, there's so much newness. There is truly so much abundance, so much prosperity, so much joy. There's so much light that is available, that is ready, that is just ever so present. And a lot of us right now are feeling those paradigm shifts. Those paradigm shifts have not come without their own deaths and rebirths, which the death and rebirth cycle, that can be days, that can be weeks, that could be months. And it's also just you deciding to shift your consciousness, because we can also prolong those cycles at times by not fully allowing ourselves to shift and let the old die out. You know, and I'm also moving home locations as well. So there has been a lot of, which is the masculine energy, the foundational shifts for me, both on a non-physical and physical level. Me and my inner masculine, we are just riding this out, because it has not been easy. But me and my inner Osiris are not going anywhere. But it definitely has been hard. And I don't know if anyone else has felt those union energies. And what I kept getting for the entire Pisces full moon was the Bridal Chamber. It felt like I was in the Bridal Chamber, which I've felt that energy before. And usually whenever I feel that energy, there is a big transformation. There is a big purification and union within that is occurring. So it just feels like the Bridal Chamber, which I know a lot of other people are feeling that right now too, the Bridal Chamber. And there's just this big calling in the collective. There is this big, big calling of, are you ready for the newness? Are you ready for that next cycle? Are you ready for that higher timeline to truly be lived, embodied, felt, manifested, and materialized for you? Because I don't even want to say that we're right there, right? Because it truly is just a shift in consciousness, these paradigm shifts. It's a shift within that occurs. And so it's the shift within me that has occurred, and it's like the physical reality is catching up to it. And it is, because I could physically see it. But it's definitely a lot of shedding, a lot of death and rebirth, a lot of goodbyes, and a lot of just surrendering and being open and ready to receive what is truly the best and highest for me in this moment. It's also a supermoon. So with these supermoon energies, especially being in Pisces, a feminine sign, which is the 12th house, we are purging out what needs to be purged out. And it's going to look different for everyone, the purge. Because I have a lot of Pisces in my chart, for me it was definitely very emotional and even physical. But your purge is your purge. Like, I also give this message to share that do not compare your death and rebirth to someone else's death and rebirth. Your death and rebirth does not have to look or feel pretty. Because let me tell you, when I was throwing up the other day in the middle of the night, That was not pretty. Not compare where you are to someone that you see online, to your sister, your brother, your friend, someone who's doing the same thing as you. Do not compare yourself in any cycle at all. You are perfect exactly where you are. Your purge is perfect exactly as it is. You should not be purging a little less than or a little more than. You are perfect exactly where you are. You are doing exactly what you need to be doing. And there is nowhere else that you need to be other than right here and right now. I started receiving so much more in life as I stopped judging and criticizing myself. Because let me tell you, this Pisces full moon purge, it was not pretty. It was not pretty. But I know that my purge, 555 as I say that, my purge brings great change. My purge, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, whatever it is, it's making energetic room for me to receive. So I'm not going to judge what my purge looks like to someone else's. My purge isn't more intense than someone else's. My purge is my purge. My blessings are my blessings. My healing is my healing. And as I stopped judging and criticizing myself, that is actually when I started to receive so much more. Whatever you have going on in your life right now, stop judging, stop criticizing yourself, stop comparing yourself. You're exactly where you need to be. And there is so much coming in for you. Be open and ready to receive miracles, to receive blessings, prosperity, abundance, and just all of the highest it is that you deserve and that is best for you in this present moment of now, for the spiritual benefit of all beings.